Greetings everyone, this is Aaron18, and welcome to another episode of Minecraft Dungeons. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fine day myself. So today, I have a couple of different things to do, but first of all, you might notice I'm looking different. That's because I did some grinding between episodes, and I upgraded some of my gear. So you may have remembered that I had a Feral Soul crossbow as my bow. That is now gone. It has been replaced with a level 38 bow. Significantly more powerful, 64 to 160 range damage with artifact charge. Whenever you use an artifact, your next few attacks become charged. So this was a huge upgrade. My bow, the other one did 40 damage. So yeah, I really needed an upgrade. My weapon has changed. So I used to have a diamond pickaxe. I still have this diamond pickaxe, but now I'm using a double axe, 151 melee damage. And a spin attack. So as you can see, it's a lot faster compared to the pickaxe, which, yeah. And this thing has significantly more area, which was my problem because, you know, there would be a creeper behind me, and then I couldn't hit it without turning, but then I had enemies fighting me out in front of me, so, yeah. So yeah, double axe, still not enchanted yet, but I will put thundering on this in the near future, because stunning chance to temporarily stun enemies. This thing doesn't hit fast enough, and then thundering just has a 30% chance to summon a lightning strike that damages nearby enemies. It's basically just more damage. And then I actually upgraded my armor, got a massive leap, so I went from my level 31 Ember Robe to my level 39 Black Wolf armor, also a unique. So plus 288 health, plus 20% weapon damage boost aura, health potions heal nearby allies, and reduced roll cooldown. I put surprise gift on it, which I'm actually going to give it level 2, because then every time I use a healing potion, I will create random consumables, a 100% chance to trigger. Now, I'm still going to keep my Ember Robe because of the Luck of the Sea, and I still have this because of the Arrow Bundle thing. But as you can see, I did get some upgrades, and I got a Buzzy Nest. When the Buzzy Nest is placed on the ground, bees who will fight beside you begin to spawn. So it spawns up to 3 of them, and they each do 76 summon damage, which is really good. I actually think I'm going to put thundering on this, now that I think about it. And I have even more stuff for this. So I have my old flaming quiver, because I got an upgraded one. So this one does 23 range damage per second. This thing does 44. I also put in my Fangs of Frost. I got these between episodes as well, and I like these because they move so fast, and their DPS isn't that bad actually, because they hit like twice per second, and it's the 36 melee damage, so not nearly as high, but dual wield and slows mobs. I put Guarding Strike and Committed on it. But my double axe was just too good. Double axe is personally one of my favorite weapons to use. Because it, like, as you can see, attacks relatively fast and has a huge area. So there's a couple things I want to do. First of all, I did some grinding off camera. That's why you have these check marks. I still need to do Creeper Woods to get this item, but I will do that, between episodes. As you can see, my power is now 37, and the highest recommended power I can do is 33, so we are basically maxed out in terms of equipment. We will get better stuff, but this is just, as you can see, we're level 23, power 37. And that's because there's a strategy. Basically, like, for example, I used to be, like, here. And if I was, like, exactly here, I would do this. But if I was higher level, then I do the next difficulty. And that's how you're able to get really good gear. Last episode I did Soggy Cave, and now there is a daily trial for it, which is basically just a harder version of Soggy Cave. So, recommended power is 39. I'm of course going to be playing on max difficulty, which is default 7. The player only has torment arrows. Mob speed is increased by 30%, and 50% of melee mobs are replaced with baby zombie. So, basically, these daily trials, they modify the base, which is this, and then they change it up to make it like a trial. But you do get some sweet rewards. In this case, rare armor and unique armor. So let's give this a shot. We only have one daily trial right now because we don't have a lot of levels unlocked yet. Alright, press 10. Okay, let's do M then. So 2 secrets, 1 chest. There we go. So let me just show you what I mean by this axe. It means business. And I put thundering on it, which I don't usually use thundering because it has a chance to trigger. But you bet I'm going to be dishing out some big damage with this. I completely missed. That's perfectly fine. But yeah, lightning just goes around, hits other enemies. Yes, I still have the lightning rod, I still have the harvester. Personally, some of the best artifacts you can get, soul artifacts. There we go. You can see there's a lot more baby zombies because, yes, more baby zombies. Now, there are some that are going to be really hard. This isn't as hard as it gets. I just lost that potion. Okay, don't do it on a bridge then, I suppose. Alright, let's summon in some bees to help us with this mess. Yeah, as you can see, we have torment arrows. That's basically what they do. It does a it pushes enemies, and it hits them repeatedly. So as long as they're in the path of the arrow, can't really demonstrate it because all the enemies are super easy to destroy. But maybe if we get on it heavier, yeah. See, there we go. Yeah, so it kind of just hits through them multiple times. There we go. And yes, when enemies fall out of the world, it drops arrow bundles. That's nice to know. Anyways, the way to like get rid of enemies easily is to basically use is like when there's an enemy right here and you can't hit it, you hold shift so that you attack in place. Top tip for those who want to know, because that does help in a lot of scenarios. So you may remember this from last episode. You got these 2 gateways that you need to go through, which they will pop you out the other doorways. If you do both of them, you'll be able to go through this main doorway, which leads you to the big chest. And yes, they patched a exploit where you can just enter it from over here. Now you actually have to beat both areas. Okay. And I have to mention, I don't know if I mentioned this previously, these levels are different each time they load. Sometimes they're the same. Summon in this. Sometimes they're the same, but most of the time they're going to have certain differences. Alright, there we go. Got me a powerful potion there. Oh, crap. I was stuck, okay. That was not very fair, game. Alright, bees again. I probably should have done them over here, but that's fine. Torment arrows are nice. They're just, these witches are super annoying. Now that I think about it, I can just do that. There we go. That was simple enough. Oh, I forgot to mention, you have a life counter down here, so we have 2 lives remaining. And we have this one, which I forget how to do. There we go. For this kind of one, you just click. And it doesn't matter which ones you click, because I never remember the pattern of that one because it's so confusing. The other ones, the shorter ones, are a lot easier because it's a lot smaller. Yeah, this is one of the small ones. Alright. I have a feeling this might get messy. Okay, they patched that, I'm assuming, as well. Alright. Let's get some healing in here. These witches, I swear, are literally the worst. There we go. That was a huge amount of damage. That's not where I want to be. That's not where I want to be. There we go. Healing. Healing. Very important. Thunder Strike that witch. Now we are level 24. There we go. And then we have this. Yeah. So it's just boop, 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 boop. Just back and forth a couple of times. Walk here, out here, and then obviously we have the doorway that leads to the super chest. And now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to switch over to my Ember Rope because of the Look to See, which boosts the chance that rare drops become unique. I want uniques from this, and we got a unique, it looks like. Dancer Sword and Fishing Rod. So we got a Fishing Rod, we've seen this before. We have 2 Evocation Robes, seen those before. It also had Dancer's Sword, 77 melee damage, so less than my axe. Reliable combo, increases attack speed. And then we have Echo, Guarding Strike, Committed, and Busy Bee. Busy Bee, chance to summon a bee after defeating a mob with up to 3 bees joining your side. 40% chance. I actually might switch to this because of the Guarding Strike and Committed. This thing has Thundering, and this thing does a lot of damage, but this is nice. Look at this. It might be my new weapon, I think. I mean, it's the same level, and I really do like that axe. But it's not the axe I want. There's a unique axe that's the unique version of it, and it's a lot better. But just complete that level so we can get our reward at the end. And it's the reward at the end, because usually these monster chests you get an artifact. In this case, you get something else, I think. Yeah, see? Ember Robe. Nice, 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 nice. So, that was our daily trial done, as you can see there. And now we have a new Ember Robe, 366 health, which is way higher than 288. And it's the same as the other Ember Robe, except the enchantments are actually quite bad. Swift-footed, rolling makes you faster for 3 seconds. I never roll, so it's kind of pointless. And then Acrobat reduces the cooldown time between your rolls. Yeah, this is kind of whatever. I actually would prefer this because of the surprise gift and the damage boost. And you might notice I didn't enchant these 2 slots because they're both kind of useless. So Poison Focus, the poison damage you deal is increased up to 75%. I don't have a weapon that does poison damage, except my Red Snake, which has the dripping poison enchantment. And then there's Reckless. Your health is reduced by 60%, but your melee damage is increased by up to 80%. I don't want this either because longevity, in my opinion, is a really good option over damage. And yeah, this is kind of bad. And we also have Bee Nest Armor. Gives you 239 health, 30% chance to summon a bee when hit, with a maximum of 3 health potions heal nearby allies. Kind of worthless. Beast Burst we've seen before. This is useful if you have a lot of pets. I don't have pets, except my bees, but they're short-lived. And then Lucky Explorer is nice if you have emerald-based armor, but I don't have that, so we can just kind of put these away. Including this Ember Robe, because the enchantments are so bad on it. Yeah, these are all my other ones in here. Yes, I still have my level 1 Fireworks Rocket. I'm waiting to get another one. I'm gonna put this away, because I never use, fishing rods. And then we have this axe, which I don't know if I want to use the Dancer Sword. It does less damage. It's the same level, but it does less damage. Committed and Guarding Strike are really powerful, though. So you know what? I'm going to put both of them on. And I'll see how this goes. In the next level, which I'm actually going to be doing, which one should we be doing? We'll do Cacti Canyon because the Eye of Ender. as you can see, default 7, we're still way more powerful, and we have a lot of equipment that we can still get. So yeah, let's do that. Cacti Canyon also has one of our merchants. And I think this one is the powerful one.
The Arch-Illager seeks to summon armies of the undead using a power that rests deep within an ancient and forgotten desert temple. Finding the temple, however, is an adventure in its own right, for the entrance lies hidden somewhere in this canyon, a sprawling maze of malevolent mobs and lost secrets.
Okay, nice. So, yeah. So this is basically the unique version of the cutlass, in case you don't know. We'll press M to see what we've got. So 2 secrets, 5 chests. And we have to have the overlay map open, and we have to get this beacon activated so we can raise the bridge. No guarantees I'm going to stick with this thing. We'll see how well this holds up. And as you can see, pillagers everywhere. Pillagers, you're going to find a lot of pillagers in this. Strength. We got a lot of enemies. Okay, so it hits relatively fast. Let's Thunder Strike there. Okay, got blocked. I bet you anything, if these guys weren't there. There we go. There was one of them gone. There's another one. Okay, so it gives you rampaging, which I actually like rampaging with like a relatively slow weapon, because then it gets a lot faster. Let's heal, and we get a swiftness potion. Gotta love swiftness. And obviously, since we used an artifact, I guess it was the lightning rod, we have a busy bees. Well, no, we have the artifact charge, which means our bow is immediately charged up. Alright. And you guys might be wondering what this Guarding Strike does. And Committed. So Guarding Strike, basically when you defeat a mob, you are given a shield that reduces damage by 50% up to 4 seconds. We're currently on 2 seconds. And then Committed deals increased damage against already wounded enemies up to 100%. We're currently at up to 50%. This is a really nice enchantment. I really do like it for like boss fights, because then you do some pretty serious damage. There we go. Thunder Strike those guys. And my lightning rod does about 630 damage. 680, sorry. Alright. And since we used the lightning rod, we're gonna get that artifact charge again. Got a heavy crossbow. A lot of the weapons we're going to be getting are not that good, because what I prefer to use are uniques. I am using a rare bow, though, because it's the best bow I have. Even compared against my other uniques. Simply because it's so much higher level. The enchantments are still kind of mad on them, though. Alright. Alright, and here's a huge area, huge amount of mobs with a chest in the middle. Let's get our bees up, actually. Heal. Strength. Get rid of these super pillagers. Alright, use the harvester. I'm not having any strategy except trying to eliminate these guys as fast as possible. And especially those creepers, because those creepers will end you so fast. Especially on these super high difficulties. And because we used Harvester before, and other things, now we have, you know, Artifact Charge. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to also equip my Ember Robe, because these things do have a chance to give you unique still. This was not that time, so we're going to switch back to our armor. We got Spelunker Armor, plus 233 health, plus 20% weapon damage boost aura. It gives you a pet bat. The pet bat does nothing as far as I'm aware, but it does give you light, so And the enchantment's also kind of bad on it anyway. There. Get rid of the pillagers. This weapon is actually quite nice. I usually don't use cutlasses because I have like a preferred weapon, and my preferred weapon is a unique double axe, but there's a very specific one because there's like 2 different ones. Alright, Thunderstrike there. Get over there. This should hit a lot of them. Alright, super heal. And get rid of them. Alright, so the bees are gonna follow me a little bit and then they will die. Alright, oh. Looks like we have some powerful enemies here. I did. There we go. Mercenary armor. Plus 260 health, 35% damage reduction, and plus 20% weapon damage boost aura. Oh, that's a nice suit of armor. If only it had, if only it was a higher level, then I'd use it because of that damage reduction. That's real nice. And the weapon damage boost aura, I've already got on this armor. Alright. Also, creepers, when they explode, they will hit other enemies, so very useful. Alright. Alright. Hit these guys, get rid of that creeper. Can't get rid of it, apparently. Alright. There's a lot of guys. Alright. Alright. There is a chest, so this area was worth it. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Forgot to put my Ember robe on. We have to remember that next time. But anyways. So yeah, so this area, if you guys don't remember, these Ender Eyes are going to be used later on so we can get to another dimension, which we will get to in the future. I know I've got the DLCs, I know there's all that new content and so forth. I'm not going to do it until I complete the base game, so you guys can get a sense of understanding about what this game is all about if you've never played it. So you see there's this little offshoot. We're going to go down this way because this leads to the end thing, to the, where we can get that Eye of Ender. Give me that strength potion. Alright. And yes, when you do the guarding strike, that little yellow circle kind of indicates it. So there's a gateway down there. Oh, and in this game, cacti do not hurt you. Unless you land on it from a good height. But apart from that, that's it. Yeah, no. So there's something up here, as you guys can see. There's like a little staircase, and you might want to roll up there. You can't, but you do land here, you get a chest. So this is kind of like a how to get to every secret chest sort of thing. Alright. And this is where things get a little bit ridiculous. Okay, those guys with the burning rings, it is also a mob enchantment. And those will ruin you. Those will ruin you so fast. And these are just traps. That's what happens when you get trapped between them. Effectively. I mean, sometimes you can survive. I mean, if you know what you're doing. Yeah. So surprise gift is very nice. And this armor is not my preferred armor, but I mean the preferred armor that I do have a preferred armor, but that's more I have to get to a specific area to get it. So chest, and we got a key. So these keys can be found in these areas to open, or rather unlock, like this gate, for instance. So the gate so the key disappears, it opens up the gate. Very nice. And these guys got Rampage activated. They got a Trick Bow. And we got a chest over there, so we're gonna obviously open this chest. TNT and a Swiftness Potion. Not bad. Kind of disappointing, but, you know, can't really expect a lot from chests like that. Do my bees again. Yes, I still have the fox. Don't you worry. That fox isn't going away right now. I might replace him with a different fox, but it works right now, okay? And these guys are purely vanity. They don't do anything. Got some more TNT. Let me get this other diamond key. These diamond keys can be used up here to open the gate that goes to the gold key. If that makes any sense. I hope it did. So here's the gate. Yeah! That's nice! So we can definitely use our TNT to launch over gates. It's very good to know. Alright, another gateway that leads to the gold key, as well as a Rego chest. And got me an arrow bundle, so now we have 366 arrows and 2 TNT remaining. Now, the TNT launching has been updated like twice, so it used to be, at first you would throw one at a time, and then it updates you throw all 3 of them at once, and then it updated again where you throw one at a time. At least from my experience. Yeah, so this is where that end thing is. Hence the purpley, like almost liquid stuff. Which you don't want to walk through because you will take some serious damage. Alright, hit him with some TNT. Crap. Oh wait, he's got chains. Hit him with some lightning. Get rid of those guys. I can literally probably just Thunder Strike him from here. Because Thunder Striking, all you need to do is make sure you aim. Alright. Alright, let me summon in my bees again. And I just leveled up, which basically just saved me. Come on! Let's eliminate him! There we go! We got an Eye of Ender and we got a crossbow. Not bad. Got another chest over here, so we're gonna switch to our Luck of the Sea armor. And nothing. Spelunker armor, that's it. So, Spelunker armor plus 293 health, 20% weapon damage boost aura, gives you a pet bat. Enchantments aren't that great. Electrified, rolling zaps 2 nearby enemies with lightning bolts, dealing damage up to 206 damage. Literally every single one of these enchantments are roll-based. And yeah, kind of lame. If you think about it, I need to unlock that. Let me heal, get that arrow bundle. And I think, yeah, that was the only chest. Okay. Let's go out here. And then we end up here. Which was that little spot that you saw when we were walking through here. Alright. And now we have to go back down the main path, which is usually lame because all the best loot's on the areas where you aren't meant to go, according to, like, the story or whatever. Alright, get rid of these guys. Got a potion. And I think I know what this area is. Maybe. Yep. Okay. So we have to now go up here for those beacons. And it's incredibly important because that's how we're able to lower a bridge that's further away. On, like, that side. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to lower the bridges, and I will be back with you when I lower the bridges, because this is a very boring part of the game. Okay, I've lowered every bridge, or I've lowered the bridge because I've activated all the beacons. Now we can continue. But first, there's this little stretch over here that might lead us to something. Who knows? And it does! Nice! Let's equip our Luck of the Sea armor, you know the drill. And we did get a unique. It does, in fact, work. The Azure Seeker. So let's put on our wolf armor, our black wolf. And now let's see what this is. So, 104 range damage, faster projectiles, increased fire rate, dripping poison, piercing, infinity, and committed. Ooh, that's really good. The enchantments aren't amazing, but the infinity will be really nice. How much ammo do we have? 534 arrows. That's not what I meant to do. 534 arrows. How many do we have now? 356. I think we're going to stick with this. Now I'm going to... what should I enchant it with? Dripping Poison's not really that effective. I'm going to put Infinity on it because of the lower ammo, probably. Ooh, I could do Committed, though. You know, let's just roll with it as it is right now. And I just fell for some reason. That is the thing. We have so many arrows right now, but it does so much damage. That's a lot of damage out of a crossbow. We've got an emerald jar hiding back here. That's not allowed. Every emerald jar is ours. As you can see, that's how we have almost 2,500 emeralds. Oh, in this area, in these new areas, a different mob is introduced, which are these guys, those husks. These guys are really tanky. New enemy. These guys, skeleton horsemen. Not that hard. I mean, so as long as you don't get hit, because then you will take some serious damage. Swiftness potion. Oh, the emeralds just flew away, but some of them came back. Those are some fast projectiles. Missed. So this is a unique version of a crossbow called the Rapid Crossbow. It actually kind of feels weird that it's faster than my melee weapon. And yes, pillagers tend to be tankier than skeletons. Or vindicators tend to be tankier. Whatever. Alright, there's a pig. Alright, got some stuff from that. This area does not have a lot of deviations most of the time. Sometimes there is. But right now it doesn't seem like it. Oh, that is some serious damage. I think it's because of my damage boost, because I wouldn't be doing 137 damage then. Yeah, 125, and this thing does 104. So, there you go. Wolf armor, mercenary armor, and their unique counterparts are really good. Assuming you can find them. But, I mean, the armor does look nice. Alright, supplies, arrow bundle, and bread. Basically healing and arrows. I can just snipe these guys from here. And the husks they are actually pretty hard against melee weapons. But dang it. There we go. They are easy to take out with this kind of bow. And we need to get rid of that enchanter because otherwise he will ruin our day even more than it needs to be. Alright. So this is an ambush. Summon the bees. And I'm going to eventually enchant this thing with, like, maybe piercing. Oh, it was only one round. Or one wave, or whatever. Okay. But as soon as we got that key, it started summoning in more enemies. Oh, wow. Creepers are not super hard with this, It'd be better if we don't take damage, though, because otherwise the key will, we will drop the key, and the key will go somewhere else. It will start walking back to where it came from. Alright. Okay, can't do that. Can't get close. Can't actually shoot through the gate. Except, sometimes you can. Depends on the gate. Depends on the bow, really. Alright, activate these beacons. We have an emerald jar. Go over here. Harvester, you know the drill. And we got a gold key that summoned in some more things. Which is not what we want, because that just makes our job harder. AKA trying to save the world. Or something like that, I don't know. Trying to save it from a tyrant. Yeah, see? We took damage, and he dropped. And yes, enemies can pick. Crap. Hit them from afar. Feels weird to use my sword because bow is so much faster. Alright. Uh-oh. Super enchanted husks. Let's blow some of them up. Use some lightning. Because these guys have electrified and the burning can't get near them, and electrified can't get near them because otherwise they'll hit us with lightning. And that will do some serious damage. Snipe some skeletons from here, why not? Alright, yeah, so there looks to be a deviation. I will go down that deviation. Because, you know, loot. Need to get some loot. So I'll go down that little stretch here, and I'll be back with you if I find something. I went down that entire stretch, and there was nothing. Kind of usual. Sometimes there might be stuff, but usually go down there for the XP, because there's very rarely loot down there. Alright, and this is looking to be close to the end, I think? Yep, we're gonna have an ambush. So, we know the drill. Summon our bees. Alright. Get a bunch of souls so that we can use all the harvesters. Or just harvester all the time. Alright, and yes, our bow does some serious damage. I'm probably gonna put piercing on it so I can get more enemies to get wrecked. Alright, strength potion. There we go. One hit everything, because strength potions do effectively double damage. Alright, there we go. And it sounds like there's a villager over here. There we go. Luxury merchant has been unlocked. Very nice. So as you can see, there's a lot of different, like, extensions almost over here. Not really stretches, but, like, you know, areas that you could have, like, jars or chests. Yeah, as you can see, chest. Which is good. And a jar. Nice, very nice. Alright, and this is the end, it looks like. Enter the temple. Let's check the sides, because you never know what you could find over here. And nothing. Okay, kind of expected. So we obviously have to go out with a bang. And then there we go.
You found the ancient desert temple. Who knows what truths and treasures await you inside?
Hopefully good treasures. Alright, so our results will be popping up in a minute. There we go. So 4 zombies defeated, probably because of all the husks. 225,794 damage dealt. We have not been downed. 94% of mobs have been defeated, and 95% of projectiles hit. What's our monster chest gonna give us? A corrupted beacon. Corrupted beacon holds immense power within. It waits for the moment to unleash its wrath. Level 40 and so rare. Alright, we'll get to the luxury merchant in a minute. So, we have stuff to put away. So, Spelunker armor, mercenary armor, the crossbow, the other Spelunker armor, crossbow, trick bow, cutlass, heavy crossbow, cutlass, mercenary armor, Spelunker armor, heavy crossbow, and heavy crossbow. Alright, so this thing is 692 artifact damage per second, 2.5 second cooldown, plus 1 soul gathering, requires souls. That fires a high-powered beam that continuously damages mobs. I might look into that because that's a really powerful thing. Alright, luxury merchant, what do you have? Scatter mines. Scatter 3 explosive mines on the ground around you that detonate when an enemy is in range. 924 damage, and since there's 3 of them, times 3, 12-second cooldown. So this thing, this merchant sells high-end items at a not-so-affordable price. It looks like in order to get more of these slots, we have to defeat powerful mobs. So like the redstone golem, endermen, things like that. Skeleton horsemen, and invokers, which we have fought. Alright. So obviously, as is our custom, we need to see what these other merchants have. So you have Entertainer's Garb. Nothing special there. Prospector's nice, and Lucky Traveler's nice. Pickaxe with 174 melee damage. I'm not using another pickaxe. Preferably not. Ooh, that's nice though, because that's the same level as my armor. But let's restock. How many more merchants? So this basically just, in order to unlock more, we need to rescue captured villagers. Alright, let's restock. Now we have turtle armor, plus 259 health, 35% damage reduction, and 25% healing boost. Wolf armor, and then grim armor. Alright, so this is where things get really good. So, plus 50% souls gathered and 6% lifesteal aura. And what this basically means is that every time we deal damage, we heal 6% of that damage. So, for example, if I do 100 damage, I get 6 health back. And that's really good. The unique version of this armor is what I really like. It's one of my favorite pieces of armor. And obviously, we have to check out the mystery merchant. Alright, so 2 random ranged weapons, a random armor, and a random item. So let's do the ranged weapon. Power bow. Now let's do the armor, actually. An evocation robe. Not great for either of them, so we're gonna get rid of these. Both of these. Actually, hold on. Minus 40% artifact cooldown, and then it has enchantment for cooldown. Another minus 38%. No, because I'm not doing that kind of build where I need to have, you know, artifacts used heavily. Alright, so somewhere on this, this island, or this camp, is that there is occasionally an emerald chest that gives us 50 emeralds, but I think we're past that now, because it doesn't really stay forever. It's a feature that kind of, oh no, there is one! 50 emeralds. Nice. And yes, we still take full damage here. Yeah, okay. Okay then, that's nice. Let's enter into this house to show you, what we've accomplished so far. So I don't exactly know how much different it looks. There's something, there's no, like, nothing you can trigger. As far as I'm aware, it looks basically the same. But I digress. So, that is going to end my video today. Let's actually see if there's anything else here. Ooh. The Luminous Night. So we have Redstone Monstrosity, which is a new skin. Nice. And then we have an Abomination Roar. I think this is an emote. I think, but let me check. Cosmetics. Yep. Nice. So then we have 3 emotes. We have 1 respawn flare. And let me know in the comments if you want me to replace the fox with, you know, like the Arctic fox or something like that. Otherwise, I'll just keep it. Apart from that, that's about it. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to check out my other ones. Because, yeah, if you're not caught up, and if you are caught up, stay tuned for the next episode. Apart from that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll definitely see you in the next one.